Hello Legends, this is finally time for Patch Notes Savers. Patch Notes are here, new nerfs, buffs, where everything changes for Season 13 coming tomorrow on May 10th. So Apex Legends Savers Patch Notes leap into the line of fire with a new Legend Newcastle, traverse the monstrous map update, learn about rank reloaded and more. Let's go. Now, of course, there's the new Legend. A lot of information came out recently. You could get more information in the video. Link in the description. Also, a map update. Ooh, let's go. But here's anything new for this coming tomorrow. So, map rotation. The map rotation for Savers will be Stormpoint, Olympus, and World's Edge. So no more King's Canyon. King's Canyon is now gone for a whole season. Let's go. The World's Edge is back. I know World's Edge is a lot of people's favorite map. So congratulations, you guys get to play back on World's Edge, or what I like to call it, Fragment West. That's the only place I know. We are also removing the longer 2-hour rotation block. We felt that could be too long, considering it could span the whole PlayStation for some people. This is actually kind of cool. I hate it where there's sometimes this like 2-hour rotation where it basically means that some of these maps will play for a full 2 hours and then it will rotate to another map and then vice versa. Like I felt that it was way too long. Like an hour should be okay, but luckily they changed it. So I guess no more longer 2 hours. So I'm guessing every hour on the dot they will switch maps for the map rotation for those who are interested in quick play. Of course, there's a rank reloaded. There's a lot of rank information that came out. If you want a full video on that breakdown, there's a link in the description as well. Balance updates. Oh, here we go. These are nerfs, buffs, whatever. Let's see. Balance updates. Fortified Legends. Fortified no longer reduces headshot damage. Ooh, I don't know who that relates to. I think that's Gibraltar and also Newcastle now. Alright, crafted rotation, flatline and longbow coming out are now floor loot. Rampage and R301 going into the crafter. Let's go. So now my longbow is back. Hopefully I get to get some good kills with a longbow. I really miss longbow. It's actually as soon as these guns were moving to the craft table, the crafting, they were crafted. So that might be the same thing with Rampage and R301. Probably won't hardly use these guns in Season 13. Kind of cool, interesting, but you know, I know my friend really loves the flatline, so he's pretty excited that's back. Now there's competition between longbow and triple takes. We'll see who dominates the sniper with the Rampage and R301. So this is actually pretty nice because that means Rampage will probably be less likely to be used. Hopefully nobody wastes time to actually craft it. Maybe they will. Gold weapons, EVA, bow, flatline, P2020, and Spitfire. Let's go. These are the gold weapons for Season 13. I'm guessing they removed the other ones. They didn't say they removed it. Probably it's been added. All these guns are added, so you'll be able to get a fully kitted EVA, bow, flatline, P2020, and Spitfire. This is really interesting. Also, I just realized Spitfire. Oh, that means the Spitfire is back. It's no longer the care package. The Spitfire is finally back. It's out of the care package. What the freak? All right, Spitfire. So we lose one LMG Rampage that was really annoying to get another LMG that is kind of as much as annoying as it is as the other one. But helmets buff. Blue helmet headshot damage reduction increased from 40 to 50%. Purple helmet headshot damage reduction increased from 50 to 65% damage. Ooh. This is a great buff for people who I typically find a tons of blue helmet around. So this is actually pretty nice to get less damage when you get headshotted, which is nice. And also purple, you know, that's kind of pretty nice. I don't know how, for me, I feel like I get rarely headshotted, but you know, occasionally when you do get headshot, it's kind of annoying. But luckily this buff is pretty nice. Kraber. Headshot multiplier down from 3.0 to 2.0. Damage reduced from 145 to 140. Ooh, the Kraber got a nerf. Ooh, I wonder if this still equivalent to a one-shot headshot. Do not know. These numbers are kind of confusing to deal with because especially with the helmet buffs. Like I think this will if you have a purple helmet and use the headshot Kraber and get a headshot, you might not down them now. You probably will do tons of damage, but I don't know. I'm not great with math or the data, but this is Kraber got nerfed. That's crazy. Rampage increased reload time from 2.6 to 3.0. Slightly increased handling time. So essentially, this is actually a nerf to Rampage. Ooh. So now now that even though the Rampage is a crafty, now it's gonna take a longer time to reload, and the handling is alright. I felt like they need to reduce the damage and maybe the fire rate, but I don't know. This is probably decent. We'll see. We'll probably hardly see this actually in game because it's in the crafting. But I don't know. L star reduce headshot damage multiplier from 1.75 to 1.5. Reduce headshot distance from 64 meters to 57 meters. Overheat cool off time increase from 2.5 to 3.6. Slightly increased handling times. They nerfed the L star even more. What? Like every time I pick up the L star, I felt like it was a terrible gun. And now that they even nerfed it even more, like why? Were pros actually really doing really good still with the L star? even long distance, like the distance now decrease kind of lot for headshot. Yeah, they definitely nerfed the headshot ability of this gun, and the overheat cool off time increase. Oh, now even so. Wait, that means if you overheat the gun, it will take longer to cool off. Yeah. I don't know. I guess this is nerf for pros because for me personally, I really did like the L-Star. I would pick it up rather than having the devotion instead because the devotion takes a long ass time to charge up. Oh, well. So devotion damage reduced from 16 to 15. Reduce headshot damage multiplier from 1.75 to 1.5. Reduce headshot distance from 64 meters to 57 meters. Increase reload time from 2.8 to 3.2. Draw time increase. Holster increase. Raise time increase. What the freak? Lower time increase. Okay. All these numbers are like, they even nerfed the devotion. What? Damage reduced from 16 to 15. Reduce headshot damage multiplier from 1.7 to 1.5. What? They even nerfed the devotion. Why? Why are they doing this? Like, what the freak? What's the? Have people actually been doing a lot of work with the devotion? Like, I understand the devotion is pretty okay, but I just hate the charge up time. Like, without a turbocharger on the devotion, it kind of sucks. Really, really, really badly. That's interesting. Interesting. So now, now I'm really afraid to pick up the L-Star in the devotion. That is crazy. Havoc. Improve recoil at the start of the pattern. Ooh, now increase recoil. All right. So Havoc still was pretty good. Now there's more recoil to begin with. Ooh, it's gonna be hard to, I guess, for long ranges. Close range will probably still do decent amount of damage, but long range the recoil might be a thing. So they slightly nerfed the Havoc. Dual shell removed from floor root and crafting bundles. So there's no longer dual shell. Dual shell was for Mastiff and what else? I think it was just the Mastiff, right? Dual shell. I don't know if there was another. Mostly Beak and Peacekeeper increased limb damage from 0.8 to 1 point. Limb. This is a body? I don't even understand what's a limb. So they decreased slightly buff the Mostly Beak and Peacekeeper. That's crazy. Quantum weapons, Spitfire back to the floor loot, Mastiff into crate. Mastiff is into. So that's why they got rid of the dual shell because the Mastiff is now in the care package, in the crate weapon. So they from early on we were already knew that Spitfire was out of the care package, but now Mastiff's in the care package. Ooh. So that means I wonder if they definitely built the Mastiff. If here's the Mastiff down there, so I guess they did, because it's gonna be a legendary weapon. Mastiff back, yo. Let's see if he's back to his glory days. Even though the Mastiff, I personally thought it was way better than the Peacekeeper, in my opinion. But I know a lot of people love the Peacekeeper, and it's been pretty doing good. The only gun that I feel like the only shotgun that I feel like struggles is the EVA. Spitfire damage increase from 90 to 18. Oh, decrease. I said increase, decrease. Purple and gold magazine reduced from 55 to 50. Cool. Crouch hipfire spread increase. Remove barrel attachment slot. Reduce headshot damage multiplier from 1.7 to 1.5. Reduce headshot distance from 64 meters to 57 meters. Increase reload time from 3.2 to 3.4. Draw time increase to 0.8 from 0.7. Holster time increase 0.7 to 0.65. Race time increase 0.65 from 0.55. Lower time increase to 0.65 from 0.5. So, from what it seems like they tried to nerf a lot of the LMGs. It seems like to me because this is like another nerf. Will this be enough for Spitfire not to be that crazy? Who knows? The damage increase is just 1, so I don't think that would change time to kill as much. The purple magazine might be good because like fire less bullets to shoot. And then the hip fire spread. Maybe this might be as bad as the devotion. Devotion, you do not want to hip fire that shit. That spread is terrible. So maybe this is gonna be the same thing. This Spitfire might act as the devotion while hip firing. They removed the barrel shot, so attachment for this, so it's kind of cool. And then the headshot damage multiplier has been decreased. It felt like it was pretty easy to get headshots on Spitfire, especially if you have like the 2 times, what was it called, bruiser, the 2 times bruiser, and also the 3 times scope. I forgot what was the 3 times scope called. Reduce headshot distance, that's pretty nice. So headshots from far range won't deal damage, and then increase reload time. So that's an extra 0.2. That could be a lot. That could be a lot of time. Draw time increase. So it seems like not crazy nerf, but might be enough to make the gun not that useful. But alright. So guys, the Mastiff is now filing the Carepackage, so that obviously it should be a buff. We'll see. Tiny blast pattern. Ammo capacity reduced from 6 to 4. So they reduce ammo. What? Oh, they reduce how many bullets that you could carry, I guess, basically. Stockpile ammo 28. Damage per bullet increased from 11 to 14. Increased pellet size. Fire rate increased from 1.1 to 1.2. So there we go. That's the Mastiff buff. Is the Titan blast pattern will make it easier to get body shots and probably headshots if you're good enough. The decreased ammo, I guess, is because they increased that. They had to decrease the ammo, so you only could have 4. Cool. 4. So you only could shoot 4, and then you have to reload. Essentially, that's what it means. Stockpile ammo to 28, so there's only going to be 28 total bullets in the gun, and then you have to drop it. Damage per bullet increase from each damage per pellet increase from 11 to 14. How many pellets does it shoot from? I don't recall, but this could be a decent damage increase, which is nice. Increased pellet size, which means easier to hit your target, and fire rate increase, so you can shoot slightly faster. It's like half of a second or something. Not even half a second. It's way less. It's like, I don't know. Like when they do these like little minute changes, I don't know. It's like, does it actually change really that much of time to kill? That's my question. But that's the Mastiff buff. It is now in the Carepackage. Let's go. Cells and syringes spawn rates have been lowered by about 18%. Okay, so there's no more. All right, so cells and syringes. I'm guessing this makes it that you can find more medkits and shield batteries. Hopefully, that what this means. But if this doesn't mean that, I have no idea why they did this. I have no idea. Rampart Improvement. So they go and buff the Rampart. Let's go. Sheila spin uptime decreased from 1.7 to 1.25 seconds. Oh, so Rampart will be able to shoot her ultimate Sheila weapon faster. Well, that's gonna be crazy. Amp cover deploy health increased from 45 to 120. Is that the shield that she drops? Holy crap. That is actually pretty decent. That's more than 2 times the health. Amp cover deploy time decreased from 4.2 to 3.6. So now only she will be able to her shield thing has more health, you could drop it faster. Interesting. Interesting. So you basically kind of could cover quicker and faster. And I guess you'll be able to res people to behind the. Like you could drop it, try to res and quick enough. Interesting. Interesting. Valkyrie. All right, Valkyrie has a change. Can no longer freely spin while launching during Skyward Dive. What? What? Are you serious? They nerf Valkyrie that way? What? So essentially, a Skyward Dive is when she uses her ultimate, and I'm guessing it says can no longer. So when you're when you activate your ult and you go into animation to go up to the skies, usually you could typically 360 to earn a round spin. Now you will be fixated on a direction, so people will be able to easily hit you. Hit you and your teammates. I just realized that too. Your teammates will be able to move as well. Holy crap. That is interesting. Alright, well okay. That's really interesting. Out of bounds. What? Out of bounds. What the freak? When going out of bounds, the following will be disabled. Legend abilities, weapons, ordnance, and survivor items. Healing items will not cancel mid-healing. All active passive Volks jetpacks. When out of bounds. Oh, when you're out of the map or like when you're up high or place, you won't be able to use legend abilities, weapons. When it says weapons, that means you won't be able to shoot. Ordnance and survivor items. Healing items. Alright, at first I thought it was like out of ring, but it's not. It's out of bounds. So essentially you can no longer like go up. You can't vault. Oh, yeah, you cannot vault. Oh, land on top of like a high building or high mountain, shoot down and then drop. So essentially you could still land there, but you won't have none of your abilities, and you won't be able to heal unless you were already healing already before you landed. Oh, so this makes you have to land inside of the map. Oh, okay. Okay. For me, I have never experienced this a lot in pubs or rank, but I know when I'm watching pro players, they tend to like to land on top of like if there's a third party on the bottom, like World's Edge, I guess for example, they tend to like to land on top of the skyscrapers and start shoot down, then drop. And then with this, they won't be able to do that. Yeah, they won't be able to do that. Like they could still land up there, but essentially they could just stay up there for a while and then drop. Interesting. World's Edge redesigned windows at lava siphon control tower to focus sight lines. Added some additional cover around lava siphon's lava pit. Gondola loot has been tweaked. The chances of finding high tier armor in them have been notably reduced. Climatizer and lava siphon will remain as high tier loot POIs. Okay, that's the World's Edge update. So they, I guess they, at least they focus. They didn't put a lot of effort into, a ton of effort into World's Edge, but at least there's some changes, for benefit. I know a lot of pros love World's Edge. I know it's a fan favorite, so here's a little bit of changes. Arenas price adjustments. So there's a bunch of adjustments for arenas. I don't play arenas that much, but for those of you who do, their mics have been decreased 100 to 75. Charge rifle level 1, 200. It seems like a lot have been decreased from 200 to 150. Level 2, 200 to 150. 450 to 400. Longbow base 400 to 300. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Oh, Sentinel level 3. It seems like a lot of prices have been decreased, I guess. Level 2, okay. Triple take. There we go. you could kind of see obvious devotion. L star. I'm trying to see if there's anything that have been increased. It didn't look like it. Hemlock and Prowler. Yeah, it looks like all the prices have been decreased. So for those who play the arenas, bug fixes. So there's a ton of bug fixes. Ooh, whoa! I just scrolled down. There's a lot. Bug fixes. Fix for players inside Bangalore smoke. Unintentionally gain an aim assist on target outside smoke. Oh, okay. This was a lot of. If you've been noticed, there's a ton of people who were playing Bangalore, and this was one of the reasons because apparently, if you were on control, you were able to get aim assist even though when you smoke grenade. So like players will unintentionally or intentionally smoke themselves on the and then start shooting it because they'll still have aim assist. So that's great. That's a nerf for controller players. Fix bug where Valk could no longer use jump towers if she has been previously shot down during her ultimate. Alright, that's a bug fix. I seen this. I only seen this clip. I have never seen it actually happen in game. But it's good that they fixed it. Fix for vault animation for cases where the weapon and reticle have agility animation when the player is crouched. Okay, cool. Oh, I just realized the vault is still in the care package. I just realized that. I just remember. Fix for cases where weapons and attachments can be dropped, switched during charge tower interaction, leading to animation glitch. Okay. Fix for charge rifle legendary skin Curse of Amazon, where the upper part of the weapon block camera view when aiming down sights. Fix bug for cases when the user accesses the replicator and pulls up their inventory before the UI for replicator shows they can drop the weapon and is stuck in a crouched position. Okay, I never done that, but that's cool. Canyon Lance. Fix for cases where when players could get blocked when trying to activate Vault's ultimate. Fix a bug where season trackers will no longer showing what season stats they are tracking. Fix bug where the sentinel could charge instantly when vaulting. Xbox One fix for cases where players sometimes had to skip legend select phase due to being stuck on the waiting for player screen. Fix issue when knocking a player on an enemy team and then dying before getting the kill can lead to kill being rewarded to another team. Instead, arenas fix issue where boosted loader was missing on Wingman. Fix issue where finisher are not counted as damage towards challenges. Fix bug where purple evil shields go through closed care package loot bins and life care packages. Fix for cases where players could get killed by a death box if coming in contact with an on airship. Fix bug for an issue where players getting killed when throwing a castic barrel up against an opening door. Cool. And crypto fixes. Fix for cases where crypto heirloom sword appears stuck in the middle of his body while his drone is deployed. Fix issue when expecting his heirloom with the deadly bite skin equipped can show missing arm texture. Fix for cases where players could recall the drone instantly after activating their ultimate. Fix bug where for when Crypto is using his legendary skin while being revived by Mars, he turns invisible except for his sunglasses, which remain visible during the revive. What the freak? I never saw that. What? That would be that would be actually kind of funny when you saw that. I guess this is great. I did what? That was actually I did not know that. That was I want to see a clip of that. Because like a specific, it's like you have to equip a specific legendary skin and be revived Mirage. That's okay. Fuse. Fix bug where using fuse tactical and water cause the audio to get overwhelmingly loud. Fix for bug where players can extend Motherlord's range if used on flyers, Crypto's drone, loot drones, and Loba's bracelet. Horizon. Fix for cases when Horizon ultimate disappears if the player opens the door next to it. Ooh. Wait. Whoa, I did not know that. That's actually really that's a really good bug fix there actually. Mirage, fix for bug where the shield regeneration from Watch the Ultimate would reveal Mirage's location when he is invisible while reviving. Ah, that's really good. Fix bug where for when Mirage decoys would sprint faster when the player is armed with an item than when they are unarmed. Pathfinder, fix for an issue where grappling grounding loot rollers can cause the player to get flung at high velocity. Cool. New custom match system. I guess this is not for a lot of people, but for those who have custom match allowed, it's actually for pro players and scrims. Here is some changes. Custom match is replacing with the previous private match system. Custom match QOL improvements, UI and design improvements. Custom match now saves team names and match settings when returning from match to lobby. Match flow improvements. Add new launch parameters to pre-select viewing targets for observers. Update the color palette used by observers when viewing teams, map overviews, and highlights. Additionally, fix the color duplication issue previously on the map overview. Update the team eliminate text with a unique color for anonymous mode in the custom match. There we go. So that's the buffs, nerfs, and changes. There was a lot to do to remember and recall, but that's that's it. Hopefully this is will swing up and change a little bit of the meta of Apex Legends. Who knows? We'll have to wait until tomorrow, which is Tuesday, May 10th, where all this is available, playable for all of us to play. Hopefully you guys are excited for tomorrow, and hopefully you enjoyed the Patch Notes update. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.